Have you ever been to a restaurant, it's just missing something, you don't really know what it is, but there's just something there missing? The food's good, the ambiance is good, but the vibe is just off and you just don't quite enjoy it? Well, I'll tell you exactly what that is. They probably suffer from waterfront syndrome. Let me explain that to you. A lot of waterfront restaurants, they have really bad food and really bad service because of their location. So we call this the waterfront syndrome, right? You have the place on the water, you have money coming in from there, you don't care about anything else, don't focus on anything else. But what about the restaurants that aren't on waterfront but have waterfront syndrome? It's a very nice restaurant, it's beautiful, the food is nice, it's good, but the service is terrible and no one seems to care. The reason why they have waterfront syndrome, it's because they're not focused on the right things. They're not focused on their people, they're not focused on training, and most importantly, they're not focused on the guest experience. So if you're a restaurant owner, I implore you to ask yourself, does your restaurant suffer from waterfront syndrome? Because it's hidden sometimes. You don't really see the signs, but I'll ask you this much. How is your guest experience? Do you have a guest experience? Is it consistent? Is everyone consistently being trained? Are you focused on your training? Is your training robust? Do you have trainers? Do you have actual trainers that are training the people that are trained to train? Do you have all these things in place? Because if you don't, then you're probably suffering from waterfront syndrome, which means you have a really nice restaurant or you have a really great food menu, whatever it is, but you don't have the guest experience down. And that's really important because that's the lifeblood of your restaurant. The guest experience being consistent is predicated on your guest retention. Your guest retention is the lifeblood of your restaurant. No restaurant survives long-term with bad customer retention.